It is recognition. Destiny does not send this to punish them, but to remind them what was lost when fear was chosen. Their soul knows the truth while ego resists the humility of return. The universe is now dissolving that resistance, softening fear, easing pride, and breaking limiting beliefs so the return happens consciously, not impulsively. Both of you stand at a threshold. Eventually, the pain of living without truth becomes heavier than fear or pride. When that moment arrives, their return will be sincere and humble, not manipulative. It will be surrender to destiny itself. Destiny does not want you to stay frozen in one place, but to grow into a strong, aware individual who can carry the depth of this bond without collapsing into fear or control. This phase exists for purification. Love shaped by destiny must move through the fire of healing, and this pause represents that flame. It clears away false attachments, illusions, and unspoken fears. In the end, only the true essence of the connection remains. When that essence returns, there will be no room for doubt, games, or avoidance. During this pause, the universe offers its greatest gift, your inner power. It teaches you to trust the process, surrender to divine timing, and loosen your grip on outcomes. When you recognize this pause as a soul agreement, you are released from the need to force anything. Your only responsibility is to become the strongest version of yourself. The key is not waiting for the other person to change or return, but refusing to waste this moment meant for inner transformation. Each day in this pause is a gift from the universe, a chance to refine your energy, deepen self-love, and become aligned with stable and genuine love. This is the purpose destiny has assigned to you now. But what does true inner growth look like? And how can you fully use this time? The answer is found within your choices. What are you choosing as you wait? You have the power to turn this pause into the foundation of a lasting future. The absence of connection is not punishment, but a rare and sacred opportunity. How you move through this phase will define the strength and longevity of what comes next. Destiny does not ask you to remain passive and hope. It invites you to step into energetic authority and create an unshakable inner core. The first lesson is sacred detachment. Understand that letting go does not mean erasing someone or becoming emotionally closed. It means freeing them from being your source of happiness. When your sense of wholeness depends on another, your power dissolves and fear enters every bond. Sacred detachment is an act of trust. It is placing the connection in the hands of the universe and knowing that what is meant for you will return through awareness, not force. This release creates freedom, and freedom naturally attracts. When you stop chasing, you become magnetic. The second lesson is healing patterns of lack. The universe is guiding you to recognize and break cycles of dependence, insecurity, and emotional withdrawal. True love aligned with your soul path is not meant to cover wounds, but to expand wholeness. If this bond awakened insecurity, doubt, or settling energy, the separation exists so these wounds can be seen and healed. You are being asked to love yourself with the same depth the Source loves you. Become your own place of safety and value. Every choice that honors peace elevates your vibration and draws you closer to what you deserve. You are creating an inner sanctuary that external chaos cannot disturb. Peace is not the absence of challenge, but the presence of awareness. As this foundation strengthens, your energy steadies. You stop aligning with fear, urgency, or doubt. The law of attraction is simple. You draw in what mirrors your state. Wholeness attracts wholeness. Lack attracts more lack. Your task is to feel so complete that this person becomes a gift rather than a necessity. Reclaiming sovereignty also means acting as though you trust what you have been shown. If destiny has confirmed this bond, why move from desperation? Do not beg for attention, chase encounters, or obsess over their presence. Actions rooted in fear contradict the truth forming for you. Instead, remain centered and calm. Move with the knowing that everything is aligning. Your inner stillness is now your strongest signal. You are the creator of your experience, and your state of being is your greatest instrument. The real power of this phase lies in releasing fear of loss. Fear destroys manifestation. Fear creates clinging, and clinging repels. You must reach a place where trust in your worth is so deep that loss no longer defines you. Only then can love exist freely. Love born from freedom is conscious and real. It is a shared offering, never a chain. This growth is not optional. It is the groundwork for lasting union. The version of this person who returns will be changed, and so must you. You are becoming a light that no longer depends on another to shine. This inner work is your focus now, and the universe has created the space for it. As you heal and reclaim power, know this process is not happening in isolation. The same force shaping you is also working within them. Their silence is not forgetting, but awakening. The withdrawal is mutual. Intense energy moves through them as well, often more painfully than you realize. The distance is not comfort, it is confrontation with self. Their silence reflects inner struggle, not indifference. They are tired of pretending the connection meant nothing. Ego built walls where destiny intended unity. Now distance is breaking those walls. Loneliness exposes their fears, wounds, and unresolved worth. Ego resists vulnerability, but truth persists. Distraction fails to fill the void. That emptiness mirrors what only this bond awakened. Memories and signs reach them quietly. Logic denies, intuition remembers. What they feel is recognition. The universe is dissolving resistance, so return happens consciously. When living without truth becomes heavier than fear, their return will be humble and real. It will be surrender to destiny itself. But surrender is a process, not a moment. It is the quiet unraveling of everything you thought you knew about love, safety, and control. In this space of becoming, you are not merely waiting for an external event. You are participating in a sacred alchemy where your own spirit is being refined. The love you carry for this person is the catalyst, but the transformation is yours alone. This is the universe's masterful design, using a profound connection to redirect you back to your own core, where true power has always resided. Consider this. The intensity you feel is not just about the other soul. It is a reflection of your own capacity for depth. This connection has acted as a mirror, showing you dimensions of your own heart you may have forgotten or never dared to acknowledge. Your immense patience, your resilient hope, your ability to love without immediate reward. These are not symptoms of lack, but evidence of a spiritual abundance within you. The ache you sometimes feel is not the absence of the other, but the growing pains of your own soul expanding to hold a higher, more unconditional form of love. You are being stretched, not broken. This period of separation, therefore, is the sacred workshop. Here you are to integrate the lessons the connection revealed. Did it spark your creativity? Then create wildly and freely, not as a performance for them, but as an offering to your own spirit. Did it awaken a sense of spiritual seeking? Then dive into practices that connect you to the divine, building a relationship with the universe that is independent and sustaining. Did it highlight old wounds of unworthiness? Then meet those shadows with the compassion you would offer a beloved friend. Each step of this inner work is a thread you weave into the fabric of your future. When or if the paths reconverge, you will not be bringing the same insecure, seeking energy. You will bring a wholeness that can engage from a place of overflow, not need. Trust also in the silent, energetic symphony unfolding between you. Souls in resonance communicate on a plane that transcends text messages and physical presence. You may feel sudden waves of peace, receive intuitive nudges, or dream vividly. These are not fantasies. They are confirmations of the ongoing dialogue at the soul level. The bond is not dormant, it is active in the unseen, being fortified and clarified by this very distance. The silence is not empty, it is pregnant with potential, a cocoon stage where both of you are undergoing necessary metamorphosis. Therefore, release the tyranny of the timeline. Divine timing is not about passive waiting, but active alignment. It is the intelligence that knows when both vessels are strong enough to hold the voltage of a true, destined union without short-circuiting into old patterns. Your work is to focus on your own alignment, your joy, your peace, your purpose, so thoroughly that you become a vibrational match for the love you wish to experience. As you do this, you unconsciously give the other soul permission and space to do the same. You are not pulling them toward you. You are each being drawn toward the same elevated frequency where a reunion is not just possible, but inevitable. Remember, the goal is not merely to be with this person. The higher goal is to become the person who can be in this kind of connection, rooted in sovereignty, fueled by self-love, and guided by unwavering trust. Whether this specific person returns or not, you are crafting a destiny of profound love. You are building an inner temple. And anyone who enters your life thereafter will have to step into that sacred space, respecting its peace and its power. The connection served as the key that unlocked this journey of self-reclamation. That is its eternal gift. So stand in your certainty. The peace you feel in the silence is real. The persistent intuition is valid. The growth you are experiencing is testament to the bond's purpose. You are not lost in a story. You are the conscious author of a chapter of profound transformation. Let every day be an act of faith, not in another person's choices, but in the universe's flawless orchestration and in your own unwavering becoming. The love that stirs your heart is both the question and the answer, the journey and the destination. And it is already in its purest form, forever yours. Now, feel the shift within. The searching can end, the questioning can soften. You have received the confirmation your soul was seeking. This is not a promise of a predictable fairy tale, but something far more profound, the assurance that your feelings are a compass pointing toward truth, and this experience is a crucial part of your soul's curriculum. The unrest you carried was the friction of your old self resisting this necessary growth. Now, you can exhale into understanding. Therefore, move forward from this moment not with anxious anticipation, but with the dignified calm of someone who knows a sacred contract is in motion. Your path is no longer about waiting for or getting back. It is about becoming the living embodiment of the love you recognize. Let your actions, your thoughts, and your energy radiate the very qualities this connection awakened in you: unwavering faith, deep patience, and courageous self-honesty. Do not mistake this knowing for passivity. It is the foundation for empowered action, action directed inward. Cultivate your life as if you are preparing sacred ground. Fill your days with what makes you feel whole and vibrant. When thoughts drift to them, bless them with peace and release them, not with lack, but with the absolute trust that what is yours cannot be taken, and what is taken was never yours to hold. This is the ultimate act of faith in the universe's plan. The final chapter of this story has not been written by human hands. It is being co-created in the silent space between your intentions and divine will. You have done the work of seeking. Now embrace the work of being. Be so complete, so joyful, so at peace in your own presence that any reunion becomes a glorious celebration of two whole universes choosing to orbit together, not out of need, but out of boundless, conscious choice. You began this search feeling the pull of a mystery. You can end it standing in your own power, the mystery solved within you. You are the answer. Your peace is the proof. Your journey continues, but now you walk forward lighter, your heart no longer a question, but a quiet, unshakable knowing. The story continues, and you are ready. You are here for a reason. Sense the certainty that keeps pulling you back to look for answers. It was neither coincidence nor some digital system that placed these words before you. Something deep inside you has been searching for days, weeks, or maybe even months for reassurance, for a signal, for clarity that can finally soothe the unrest within your heart. You have carried this inner struggle alone, feeling it too intensely to share, afraid of being judged, dismissed, or told you are imagining things. But what if this ongoing feeling is not a burden at all, but the clear vibration of your own essence, recognizing its truth? Today, higher consciousness offers you gentle yet unmistakable confirmation of something you have long sensed. Because of fear, past wounds, or simple caution against hoping too much, you chose to quiet that inner voice. Still, creative energy knows you must hear this to move forward on your path. What you are about to receive will help you understand why your soul responds so strongly to this person, why you feel a quiet peace even in silence or separation, and why your intuition, that inner compass that never deceives you, refuses to disappear. Even when logic tries to argue otherwise, listen carefully. What follows will reveal why this love that stirs your heart so deeply carries a meaning far greater than you can currently imagine. This is not a random meeting, not a passing coincidence. What you are experiencing is recognition at a soul level, a deep resonance that goes beyond the physical and the mental. It reaches into the threads of your destiny. It is the echo of something your soul remembers, something your mind cannot yet define. You have tried to stop it, to distract yourself, to shut the door. Yet a force you cannot logically explain keeps returning you to the same place. The feeling that this person did not enter your life by accident is the essence of this message. The universe wants you to know you are not unstable, not confused, and not inventing anything. What you feel arises from a profound level, from spaces the source uses to communicate when you stop listening only with your ears and begin listening with your soul. It is not a product of desire, but the truth of your being. But how do you distinguish true love from simple desire? This question troubles many. Is this a real connection or an attachment rooted in fear or dependence? The mind shaped by old wounds and the fear of repeating pain will always label deep feelings as irrational or risky. Yet a soul connection has clear signs born not from lack but from purity. The first sign is peace within silence. When you are aligned with your soul's purpose through another, you feel a rare calm, even in distance. This peace does not depend on physical closeness, but on inner certainty. Your soul knows this energy is safe, and that regardless of external circumstances, the bond itself is never threatened. This calm is intuition reminding you that what is meant for you cannot be lost. You know this feeling is rare. You know it is different this time. The second sign is awakening. This person has stirred something inside you, talents, emotions, or aspects of yourself that lay dormant. Parts of you that only surface when your soul recognizes something familiar. This connection acts as a catalyst, pushing you to grow and acknowledge your own potential. It touches an ancient memory, urging you toward your highest version. This is not fantasy, but the energetic mark of a shared purpose. The third sign is the strength and endurance of the feeling. Its intensity surprises you. You have questioned whether it is dependence, fear, or ego. Yet deep within, you know it is none of these. Dependence fades, fear dissolves with distraction, but this feeling remains even when circumstances contradict it. This persistence is your soul refusing to close a cycle that is incomplete. What you feel is real. It was not imagined. This connection was allowed by higher consciousness. Nothing destined enters your life to destroy you. It comes to transform and strengthen you. If this bond is so strong, why the distance? Destiny makes no errors. What is planted in your heart cannot be erased. Some connections are forced by ego and fail, others cannot break. This person holds a unique place in your journey, not by choice, but by design. A greater plan unfolds beyond your view. This connection serves growth and expansion. It is not finished, only paused. Confusion and separation are preparation. Both souls needed time to heal and mature. The universe unites complete intentions, not fragments. Distance is space for growth. Higher consciousness sees the ending already. This love was created to teach fearless love. Doubt only clouds truth. Use this time to heal, to rise, and to become whole. What returns will meet the strongest version of you, aligned, aware, and ready. Destiny does not want you to remain frozen in place, but to evolve into a strong, conscious individual who can hold the depth of this bond without collapsing under fear or the need for control. This period exists for cleansing. The love shaped by destiny must pass through the flames of healing, and this pause represents that fire. It burns away all false attachments, illusions, and hidden fears. In the end, only the pure core of the connection survives. When that core returns, there will be no space left for doubt, games, or attempts to escape. During this pause, the universe offers you its most powerful gift, your own inner strength. It teaches you to trust the unfolding, to surrender to perfect timing, and to release your grip on the outcome. When you understand this pause as a soul agreement, you are freed from the fear of forcing anything. Your only task is to become the strongest version of yourself. The key is not to wait for the other person to change or come back, but to refuse to waste this chance to transform inwardly. Each day within this pause is a blessing from the universe, an opportunity to refine your energy, deepen self-love, and become magnetic to the frequency of real and stable love. This is the assignment destiny has given you during this retreat. But what does inner growth truly involve, and how can you use this time to its fullest? The answer lives in your own process. What are you choosing while you wait? You have the ability to turn this pause into the groundwork for a lasting future. The withdrawal of connection is not a punishment, but a rare and golden gift. How you use this phase will shape the strength and durability of the bond to come. Destiny does not ask you to sit passively and hope for a miracle. It invites you to step into energetic sovereignty and build an unshakable inner base. The first major lesson is sacred detachment. You must realize that letting go does not mean erasing someone or becoming cold. It means releasing them from the responsibility of being your source of happiness. When your sense of completeness depends on another, you surrender your power, and every relationship becomes clouded by fear and need. Sacred detachment is an act of faith. It is placing the connection into the hands of the universe and saying that if it is truly meant for you, it will return through awareness, not force. This release creates an energy of freedom that naturally attracts. When you stop pursuing, you become the energy that draws things toward you. The second lesson is healing patterns of lack. The universe is guiding you to see and break old cycles of dependency, fear, and isolation. True love, the love aligned with your soul purpose, is not meant to cover wounds, but to expand wholeness. If this connection has stirred insecurity, self-doubt, or the urge to settle, the separation exists so you can clearly see and heal these wounds. You are now asked to love yourself as unconditionally as the Source loves you. Become your own place of safety and worth. Every choice that honors your inner peace lifts your vibration and brings you closer to what you truly deserve. You are building an inner sanctuary, a calm center no external chaos can disturb. Peace is not the absence of challenges, but the presence of awareness. As this inner structure strengthens, your energy stabilizes. You stop resonating with fear, panic, or doubt. The law of manifestation is simple. You attract what matches your vibration. Abundance draws abundance, and lack draws more lack. Your task is to feel so complete that this person becomes a gift, not a requirement. Reclaiming sovereignty also means behaving as though you trust the truth you have been shown. If the universe has confirmed this bond as destiny, why act from despair or insecurity? Do not beg for messages, chase meetings, or obsessively watch their online presence. Every action driven by desperation contradicts the truth unfolding for you. Instead, remain grounded, balanced, and steady. Move from the knowing that everything is aligning in your favor. The quiet within you is now the strongest manifestation you can embody. You are the creator of your reality, and your state of being is your greatest tool. The real power of this phase comes from releasing the fear of loss. Fear is the greatest destroyer of manifestation. Fear of losing someone creates clinging, and clinging pushes energy away. You must reach a place where trust in your own worth is so deep that the idea of losing this person forever no longer shatters you. Only then can you love and attract from freedom. Love born from freedom is clear, conscious, and true. It is a shared gift, never a chain. This growth is not optional. It is the foundation for a lasting union. The version of this person who returns will not be the same, and neither should you be. You are becoming a lighthouse that no longer relies on another light to shine. Building this inner base is your greatest work now, and the universe has provided the space for it. As you heal, reclaim power, and strengthen your inner sanctuary, understand this process is not happening alone. Even if unseen, the same universal force shaping you is also working on the other side of the bond. It is time to recognize what is happening energetically within them and why their silence is not forgetting, but awakening. The withdrawal of awareness is mutual. Creative energy is also moving through them, and their quiet experience is often more intense and painful than yours. The distance is not comfort, it is the dark night of the ego. Their silence is not indifference, but internal conflict. They are exhausted from pretending the connection never mattered, tired of convincing themselves it was coincidence or illusion. Their ego, afraid of vulnerability and deep intimacy, built walls where destiny intended a bridge. Now silence and distance are dismantling those walls piece by piece. The universe has removed distractions they once used to escape themselves. Loneliness has become a mirror reflecting their fear of attachment, pride, abandonment wounds, and lack of self-worth. Ego is the greatest obstacle to soul bonds. It insists vulnerability is weakness and love is danger. But truth cannot be hidden forever. The universe shows them that suppressing feelings heals nothing. It only deepens the ache. They try to fill the emptiness with activity, people, or noise, yet the void remains. That emptiness reflects the resonance only your connection awakened. Memories, signs, and subtle reminders continue to reach them. Logic tries to explain it away, but intuition keeps calling your name. What they feel goes beyond attraction.